What's happening, family? Welcome to the show. It is Michelle Bryant here at WNOV 860 AM 106.5 FM. I'm trying to see what she got on. 106.5 FM. You are listening to the Midweek Flow. And I think, okay, I'm trying to see what Jennifer Hudson got on her show. Because she had some leather pants on yesterday that were not flattering. I'm trying to see if they're the same pants and they tied a wrap around them. Oh no, it's a skirt. Okay, we can move on. All right, so I'm ready now. What's happening, family? Welcome to the show. Look here, get to moving around, y'all. Do what y'all got to do. I heard we supposed to crack our first little bit of snow tomorrow.
It's coming. It is coming.
I'm sorry, Carvey. What sound was that? I heard we about to like just our first little dust up, and I don't want no excuses for the food not being done.
Yeah, Jack Frost.
Jermaine,
well,
are you cooking
tomorrow?
Yeah, no, for the holiday.
What? Oh, I thought you asking if I was cooking tomorrow.
Do you ever cook?
Snow. Yeah, I cook. I mean,
what's your specialty?
Honestly, my specialty is macaroni and cheese.
How you make it?
In the oven.
You start laughing, Carvey.
Not the one out the box. Not the one out the box.
Carvey, why you say? Hey, Carvey, you didn't just
because he thought about the one out the box. You open the box, put the water in the pan.
Carvey went hard on the laugh.
Put the noodle.
Carvey was like,
because I make my macaroni and cheese with 4 cheeses.
Everybody always do that part.
No, some people
don't.
But
what else? What else is in your? Is your is your stuff creamy? Is it stiff? Can I cut it with a knife?
No, you can.
Is the crust hard? I mean, what?
No, you can actually. So you can actually cut it with a knife. It's real good.
What you make your roux out of?
Huh? No, I didn't hear you. I heard the what you make your who?
You ain't making.
I didn't hear her. I swear to God, I didn't hear you.
Macaroni and cheese.
I swear to God, I didn't hear what you said.
What you make your roux out of?
My roux? I don't do none of that. I take the noodle. Look, I take the noodle. I take the noodles. Hold on. I take the noodles. I season my noodles, right?
Here we go.
Boil them.
You season them before
take them out
before you boil them.
No.
You season them with what?
Oh, salt, pepper, and then my seasoning. I got some seasoning. And then I use this little Parmesan seasoning too.
Dave Chappelle.
I use Parmesan seasoning.
Clearly lying.
I'm serious. Listen, one of these days I'm gonna bring it in.
Clearly lying.
I'm telling you, I'm a macaroni and cheese connoisseur.
Okay, Juicy Smouye. Okay.
I'm trying to help you, man.
I don't need no help. I'm telling you how I cook mine.
First of all,
I'm going to tell you how I cook mine.
What's your roux? What is your roux made out of?
You're not doing it.
Why not just say, if you make macaroni and cheese?
That's how I make mine.
I know the answer to that
But
question.
that's how I make my.
Okay, well tell it. Okay, go ahead.
On a number of roux.
Season your.
I season a number of roux. On a number of roux. I'll tell you what I do.
You
I season my noodles
with salt, pepper, and what was
and
this?
a little Parmesan look.
Parmesan?
Yeah, Parmesan look on the noodle.
That's before you boil them or while
after.
You boil them? You will be clear.
I said after. No. You don't season them before. You idiot.
How do you... Nah, I'm an idiot. How do you boil the noodles?
In water.
I mean, but do you put anything in the water when you boil?
Yeah.
What?
Season the water too. So
with what? With what?
With all of my seasoning, man. Listen. I'm telling y'all laughing right now, but
dude,
I'll bring it in. Y'all gonna smash that thing like this.
Okay, go ahead. What else?
I'm telling you.
So you boil your noodles.
Hey, hold on. First of all, I ain't gonna give my season on. I ain't gonna give my recipe. I ain't gonna give my recipe over there and y'all laughing at it. I'm telling you what it is, man.
Jermaine.
There you go, Debo.
Jermaine.
JT.
There you go.
Jermaine.
I'm trying to tell you.
Coming up the stairs.
Boil your seasoning.
Yeah, I know. I don't boil the seasoning.
Boil your noodles.
I boil my noodles.
Put your seasoning.
Put my seasoning.
And
season
then
the noodles.
And
then after my noodles is cooked to my liking, I take it out the water.
Uh-huh.
Put it in the pan.
Okay.
Without draining it?
No, of course you gonna drain it, man. I'm just skipping steps because of radio. I'm skipping steps right now. But dry them off. Man, I might take a towel or something and dry them off. Drain out the water.
Okay.
Put them in the, in the pan to get ready for the oven.
How do you drain the water? What do you use?
I use a strainer.
Could y'all stop?
Is it called a strainer or a colander?
Listen here, man.
It's either or. Go on. What's your name?
I'm from the hood, man.
He knows it's a damn strainer.
I just got a thing.
That thing that keep the noodles and let the water out.
So you put it in the pan.
Uh-oh.
And then what happened?
That looked like him, too.
That's JT.
I knew. I looked at his mouth. And the first thing I saw was respectfully.
Right there. You saw respectfully coming out of his mouth.
I'm not lying. I saw that right there. It was like, that looks like.
I'm gone.
Hold on.
Don't be running up out of here. Don't run up out of here.
That looked like we going to have to go to dinner.
Wait.
I think I saw JT
Before
coming
JT
in.
come in. Finish these macaroni.
Oh, yeah. And then, put the noodles on there. You understand me?
And then what?
And then the noodles is nice, right? And the texture is right.
Got the noodles. Okay, what else?
And then I add my creamy cheese that I make.
Creamy cheese.
Yeah, man, I take some I take some Kraft cheese, like the real big blocks of Kraft cheese, and then I put that in the pot, right?
Somebody said, Michelle, please tell
No, hold on.
To give it up. He's taking way too long.
No, listen, cuz I take my block of cheese and some butter, and I put that in the pot and melt it down. Yeah, and melt it down.
Okay.
And pour it up in there. Yeah, pour it up in there. So that's one. Yeah, I pour it up in there. And butter, that's one layer. And then I take the next layer of cheese, do it the same way. So then once I put it in the oven and it cooks, once you cut it, you going to see every layer through the cut.
So is there any milk in your macaroni?
Of course, so you
ain't
milk.
mention no milk.
I mean, I'm just doing it for the short. JT here, man. We don't bring JT
here. This macaroni cheese sound like in the song, the macaroni soggy and the chicken tastes like wood. That's what this is. Yeah, what's that rap song? Have you ever been to your friend's house to eat and the food just ain't no good?
Hey, listen, I'm trying to tell you. Listen,
the somewhat wet.
The macaroni and cheese
tastes like wood.
Y'all, listen. I'm telling you, you gotta bake this macaroni and cheese until it's golden at the top. Really? That's when you know it's done. When it's golden at the top. Bruh. And then you split that thing open and you enjoy yourself. You understand me? It's called an enjoyment. Because I found value in my noodles. You gotta, with the Parmesan, you put the value in the noodle. JT! Hold on, he gonna tell it like it is. Hold on, man. I gotta shake this man in. Hold on, man.
Hey.
Shake Tizzle. Hold on, baby. Hey, my brother. I'm gonna tell it like it is. Don't take a seat. Shake Tizzle's in the building, baby. Shake Tizzle's in the building.
JT, how you doing, sir? Good.
Hey, man. That's J Tizzle, baby. That is JT in the flesh.
JT.
Oh, man, listen
JT,
here, man.
You ain't walk up in here for real, though, fam.
You know, Michelle.
Michelle.
Good afternoon, Miss Michelle Bryant.
Good afternoon, JT.
Jay Tizzle, baby.
You look all real dipped out for today, bro. I'm liking the look.
I just want to match the crowd.
Corduroy fedora. You see him? The corduroy fedora.
Listen here, man.
Everybody can't do it. Nice glasses, like the accessories. You look nice, JT.
Well, thank you, Michelle. But I feel like leaving out because I'm kind of embarrassed. You busting me out so much.
Why?
No, I'm just messing.
I was going to say, if these cats didn't get you, I know. Because did you hear Jermaine this morning?
Did I hear Jermaine this morning?
Listen, JT, I woke up, went to the gym, and I was thinking about you. Like, you know what? JT tell it like it is, man.
You're so ridiculous.
This dude really tell it like it is. And then, I finally get a chance to meet this dude, man. Hey, man, then we going to have to go hang out, man.
When I was in my 20s and 30s and 40s, I used to do that, but now I'm kind of like, hey.
No, man, I'm talking about going to church, man. Like, I'm gonna have you come to my church, and be my
Because
deacon.
I'm a female, man. I'm old fashioned like that.
Oh man,
I hang out with females.
JT.
You know what?
Hey, man.
That goes with your. I walked past the mirror and had to ask who was that.
Once you overdo it a little bit with your drinks,
Okay.
especially vodka and cranberry juice.
Really?
If you overdo it. Oh, by the way,
right down to the
good afternoon, listening audience. I'm sorry, I didn't say hello to the listening audience. Hey, you walk past that mirror. Once you had too much, you go up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom.
Yes.
And you walk past that mirror, and you'll bag up and look at the mirror again and say, "Who you?" You better get out of here before I call the police.
Nah, JT. When you said it yesterday, you was talking about how fine you was when you walked by. I was like, no, who is this?
I said that
you
yesterday.
Said something. Wasn't that what it was, Carvey?
Yeah, that's exactly what he said.
Yeah, like I look
what
so
did I say,
good.
Carvey? I forgot.
He said when you walk past, you gotta ask yourself, who is this?
Because
you looking too good, man.
Oh no, I don't remember the looking too good part, but I remember the other part.
Was there some vodka and cranberry juice yesterday? I
think Carvey's being a little nice.
That's what you said, JT. We got a caller. Let's get them in. Hey, caller, what's happening?
Okay. Chill.
Yes.
This is Peppermint Pat. You know, Kim's my little brother. You know me.
Yes.
Jermaine.
Yes,
who
sir.
Who you serving that food to?
Well, you know, people at my church. Not people at my church is coming to the evening service. They got to eat before service.
Hey, hello, JT. JT.
Yes, sir.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays to you, sir.
And respectfully speaking, have a nice holiday.
All right, thank you, bro.
Well, he
Y'all so silly. So go ahead, JT. It's your show. Go ahead.
No, I'm going to be here for a little while, Michelle. Okay. Thank you so much for letting me butt in on your show this afternoon.
Well, you told me you was coming. What else was I going to do? I mean,
you gonna say
what
no?
He say, I'm pulling up.
He said, I'm going to pull up. I'll be there at 3 o'clock.
I'm pulling
up. JT really came. He's a man of his
word. You see Debo back there hiding?
Oh, I didn't recognize Debo with the beard. How you doing, sir?
He done ran in the back, JT.
The double legend himself.
Not even.
Yes, sir.
Not even. JT, how long you been listening to talk radio?
Well, when I see 1978, because I remember listening to O.C. White back then, and him and his wife Joyce had a contest about writing in a letter about the person that raised you.
Okay.
And if you win that contest, you'll win some tickets anywhere in America, and a limousine ride and some roses. Well, I just wrote a letter in just to check it out. And guess what? My grandmother won first place.
Wow. Are you serious?
Yeah, that's my first, taste of radio. Had a chance to meet O.C. White and Joyce, and I think it was Buchanan back in the days. I'm sorry.
No, I'm trying to do the math. 1978, 2024. How long ago was
46 years.
Was that 46 years?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's just make me feel old,
Oh, I'm just saying. That's all right.
What you said, 1978?
78, but I didn't start calling into the radio until, I think, 1992 at 1290 with Eric Vaughn.
Okay.
Back there, him and TJ at that time. And then around 1993, I started calling into WNOV. And that's when the radio station used to be located around the corner, upstairs.
Yep.
You have to park in the back and go up the back stairs to get in.
Yeah.
At that time was Commander Mike McGee.
Right.
And Dr. Teju.
Yeah.
And Homer Blow. Oh, speaking of Homer Blow, Michelle, what the Homer Blow used to say when somebody get on somebody else's case real bad, like Jermaine did me this morning. Jermaine, I've been meaning to say, sir.
Say Tizzle.
I would say, I didn't realize how good looking Jermaine Mr. Write-Off is.
See,
I mean, the brother's so good looking. Yeah, he's so good looking.
You understand
I
me?
can't tell if he's coming or going.
See, you understand me? You understand me?
You need to hear what he said.
I hear what he said, but I'm taking the good out the bad. I'm gonna take the good out the bad.
You look the same coming and
Hey
going.
man, that mean I'm fine both ways. You understand me?
That mean your face look like you're behind.
And my behind fine. I'm fine from the back. Amen.
JT, we got some listeners that see you on Facebook or YouTube.
Oh, okay.
And one of the sisters checked in. She said, "Tell Mr. JT he is wearing that brand."
Oh, thank you, dear. I appreciate it. And
look, so somebody else said, "Ask Mr. JT where he get the word respectfully."
I think I heard that from Mr. Who's that now? Who's that guy to be here after you, Michelle? What's his name?
Oh, Keith.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Keith Paris.
Really? You got that from him? Somebody just said, OMG, oh my God, JT in the building.
Tizzle's in the building.
Now I want a mic, Michelle. Yeah. Thank you for your service to our country, JT.
Well, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that.
No, but on the serious side, man, I want to say, man, it's really a pleasure to really meet you, man. Like, since I've been here and you've been calling in and we'll talk, like you've always been respectfully. You've always been one to tell it like it is, man. Yeah. And I've actually took that saying and applied it to my life, man.
And I really do appreciate that, sir. It's an honor. It's an honor coming from you, Mr. Jermaine.
Yes, sir.
/ Write-Off.
That's it, Streetcar.
No, it's an honor, sir. I really do appreciate that. Thank you so very much. How come Carby's kind of like hiding?
No, I'm not hiding. I'm doing all the work.
Yeah, he just got look.
He hiding in the corner.
Don't do that to me, Carby.
I already know how to act. We had to hide him from company.
hey, no, I just wanted to add on to that, Jermaine, man. JT, you definitely show lots of love to the station, man. So I just wanted to add that part. Like you show lots of love ever since I came here. I heard your voice on majority of the show. So much love.
Right, because you came around just before Keon Jackson Malone left, right?
Yeah, that's it's actually been a year, right?
Yeah.
Has it been that long already?
It's almost gonna be a year
before he left and went to Wisconsin Voices.
Yeah. It's gonna be a year for me in January.
Okay.
So I'm.
Carby, when'd you come?
Like probably like 4 months before Jermaine, or like 3 months before.
Yeah. So I get the chance to celebrate my year at the station, man.
Hey, man.
Glad somebody know their anniversary. I don't know nothing.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Yeah,
it does. So somebody when they hit me up, they just said you have talked about your military service. Given everything we see happening in the country around us today, same country you fought for back then, difference?
Well, back then, I think black people had a tendency to hang more together than they are separated now and divided now.
Okay.
Because back in 1970, when I went in at the age of 17, matter of fact, I just turned 17 when I went in.
And you were in the Army?
Marines.
Marines, okay.
Yes.
I'm cool.
And black, that's where people had the black power, starting around 68,
right.
66, 67, something like that. And it was still that way in 1970, I would say into the early 80s, before I noticed, when they delivered the drugs and guns in Compton, California back then. And then, you know the rest of the story. I mean, since then, it seemed like we've been just too divided, not together like we used to, real tight. We was real tight back then. We tight now, but it was tighter, I think, back in the 70s and the early 80s.
And so when you say we, you talking about black folks. And, do you think that you can attribute it to any particular thing? I know drugs certainly impacted the community on a great level. Is there anything else that comes to mind?
Well, I think the epidemic of young people having kids without really being trained by their parents how to raise their kids.
Okay.
And I think they had a lot to do. You had babies, you heard it before, babies making babies, trying to raise babies. I think they had a lot to do with that. Because I remember, what was it, CYD, SDC back in the days? They used to have programs here for young people when they have kids.
Right.
They can attend SDC, or was it CYD?
CYD.
Yeah, they had classes to show them how to, raise the kids. Yes, and once that closed down, it seemed like things started getting worse.
So let me ask you this too, because you're somebody, and I know you got a commercial break, but you're somebody that there is not a whole lot of range of topics you won't touch. You'll bring up, talk about, dabble in this, have an opinion on this. When did you realize that you were somebody that was politically active and engaged or civically engaged?
I would say around 1982.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So you go into the military at 70. At that time, none of this is.
In 1970, no.
No,
no, I was only 17.
Right.
Just
Okay.
turned 17.
Okay.
I wanted to see the world.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw the world all right. Vietnam.
Yeah.
Vietnam, Japan,
Right.
Okinawa, all that.
So how long were you in?
2 years and 7 months
Okay.
before I was wounded.
Okay.
Yeah, I was wounded.
Oh, you were wounded in doing
Yes,
that?
yes, I'm a disabled veteran. Yes.
Really?
Yes, I was wounded, and so I got a medical out with honorable conditions.
Yeah.
My dad, he was in Vietnam.
Oh, was he?
Mine too.
He was in Vietnam. My dad and my uncle Junior.
Okay.
They was in Vietnam.
Mm-hmm.
So my dad, he got caught in quicksand and almost perished in the quicksand, but somebody from the patrol, came and helped him.
Oh man, yeah, they had some interesting traps over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Wow.
Okay.
But I'm sorry, Michelle.
Yep, you're right.
One thing I did want to mention, I heard earlier this morning on the news where there's an exodus of American citizens leaving the United States or certain other states because of Trump's presidency coming up.
Right.
Canada indicated that they have to double the guards on their borders because of the influx of Americans coming from United States over into Canada trying to get away from Trump. Have you heard about that?
I have, and I also saw that there was some countries that were offering housing for $1.
Really?
For Americans that were looking to relocate.
I've definitely seen that.
So this is something real serious, man.
Yeah,
that the world is actually paying attention to.
I mean, if you remember, many leaders on the world stage thought this dude was a laughing stock, and physically got caught laughing at him. At one of the I don't know if it was one of the G20 summits or whatever, but they got caught. Macron is the first person I could see with his head down, snickering as they were all looking over in his direction and laughing at him. But people also understand the seriousness of this term and the fact that you're putting a bunch of people in place that don't have a clue and the damage that could be done. So we'll do this. We'll take a break, and when we come back, wrap up our conversation with none other than the
JT,
who does what?
Keep it and tell it like it is.
We'll be right back, y'all.
Clear.
The holidays, and holiday trips, and holiday toys, and holiday bonding. And it all comes together in a Chevrolet.
Find your red tag. Get 1.9% financing on all 2024 Silverado 1500 pickups. Plus, get $3,750 total value on this Silverado when you trade in an eligible vehicle. Chevrolet. Together.
The Dalai Lama once said something. He said, learn the rules properly so you know how to break them. Wow. My favorite rapper, KRS, once said, he said, I go to the library because that's where they bury the lies. So what I tell people is when you look into that book and when you look into Project 2025, and I've read Project 2025. But it's not an easy read, and it's not a one-time read. You got to go over and over. That's why your point saying have multiple people. But what I'm saying is learn from it. And then we learn from the old time. Tavis Smiley had the covenant with Black America. What are our asks? And if Meech is what he's saying is we need a seat at the table and we want to be there and we don't want to just be seen. We want to be heard, and not just heard, but our actions implemented. What specific acts do we have? When we look at all other groups, I don't care if it's LGBTQ, if it's Asian, if it's Latino, Hispanic, they come with specific asks.
And that's what I'm talking about.
Come on.
If you don't ask for something, as somebody told me, if you don't open your mouth, you can't get fed.
Man, closed mouths don't get fed. Hey, listen, man. Hey, Brother Cameron Barnes, Brother Michael Mayer Sr., I want to thank you all for this great discussion.
What's going on? Bryant Sanders right here, lead organizer from Wisconsin Voices. So as far as Monday motivation, for me, it's just it's changing the seasons. It gives new opportunities. Where the leaves are dying, but it's an opportunity for new growth in a lot of places. The wintertime, a lot of people get seasonal depression, but it's a new opportunity for growth, new opportunity for change. What's the question you got for me, Carvey, on this Monday, my boy?
So I've got to ask you something. Mm-hmm. How can you use setbacks as a stepping stone for growth?
Them setbacks are just, they just little bumps in the road. Mm-hmm. What you can do is take those setbacks and use them as strategy to get to the next level. Mm-hmm. So, you could sit back and coordinate your moves better. Look at that setback and be like, all right, when I went that lane and then go that way, but I got this. Let me try one of these. Let me try this one right here and then see if it worked. Boom. That second one, that third one hit, and that setback or that lesson that you then took from that setback and turned into an opportunity for a major.
Everything there, after Larry, Ernest, and Walter, but just good hearing you when you do call in. I'll see you when I see you.
Yes,
but,
sir.
I love you, respect you, and just chew them up, man.
Did he say chew them up?
I don't think I have that much hot sauce, Tyrone.
What was that?
He said he didn't think he had that much hot sauce. Why you said about chew them up? Chew up who?
All right, y'all have fun over there. Love you, man, JT.
Hey, yeah, you too, Tyrone. Take care.
About chew up you and Debo and Garvey.
Tyrone W got to pull up, man. He got to pull up like JT pulled up, man.
Don't do all that.
Tyrone W, JT, Al. Where you at, man? Where you at, Al? Hey, man, I'm over here lobbying.
Call Christopher.
Hey, okay, Chris, come on in here to win. Hey, Chris is the type of person that's like, you see this white piece of paper? This white piece of paper is nothing without these black words.
Christopher would be like, Dion said they can't hear us on YouTube, Carvey.
No, they good now.
Okay, Dion, you should be good. Let me know. But yeah, no, Christopher, it's like I tell people, just don't want the problems.
I remember Chris recorded into 1290, I think about the same time you did, Michelle, about the late 90s, early 2000s.
Okay.
I think. Is that
you know what? And I'm trying to, because I know I've been hearing Christopher for a long time, but I couldn't place exactly when I started hearing him on, which station. But yeah, he's a brother that's been weighing in for a while.
Oh yeah, you
opinionated. I like when he can get me together though. It just be the best. And some people think they know. I'm like, is you coming for me? Because he'll come for you.
Oh yeah.
He like
and he used them words and be like, hold on, man.
He started trying to show out.
Pull out a dictionary.
And he'll come for you. So who is your favorite caller besides yourself?
You just threw that real quick, didn't you, Michelle? Caught me off guard.
I'm
trying to be like Devo. People like to catch you off guard.
He found out he had a secret,
Yeah, he got this secret passage
out the side of the studio.
Yeah, he won't show me where it goes, but but we see him disappear into it, right?
Yeah, you see how he act.
Kind of be like the president of the United States with his little secret passage up under the White House.
That's what folks do, that shiesty though, JT.
Yeah, I wonder, do we have a train too?
We couldn't fit in it.
Because
of the layers.
Shots fired.
Because of the layers.
Shots fired.
He couldn't fit in it. Wait, Santa Claus got a sleigh. Okay, he got that. He got that in the back. But
yes, my favorite callers, practically almost Christopher, obviously.
Everybody love Christopher.
Al.
Christopher. Take your pick.
Let me see, Christopher, Al, and a female. Let me see, Mrs. OK, AKA Miss Robinson, like her, and our other one I used to get mixed up, Miss Rose.
I haven't. Yeah, I don't talk to Miss Rose as much.
And Kathy, Miss Kathy too.
Miss Kathy always whispering. I just want to say, everybody.
Wait until you say that.
Miss Kathy always whispering. Well, I mean, I'm just gonna tell you, it is
Tyrone Dumas.
Who?
I'm sorry, Tyrone Dumas.
Oh yeah, Tyrone Dumas.
He's go way back, right? Because Tyrone Dumas.
Doctor.
Dr. Ward also.
Right.
The Reverend.
Dr. Ward.
Y'all have a good one.
Y'all right. Yeah, right. Oh, he say value too. Like, find a value.
I can see Dr. Ward sitting up there with a voodoo doll.
I'm just telling you. While he making some purrs. You understand how it go. Well, like I said, you had us dying yesterday. So how did you get on a roll and called us 4 times yesterday, JT?
I called you 4 times yesterday.
It was some vodka.
Oh man,
cranberry juice.
I'm gonna have to leave that corn. I have to leave that cranberry juice and vodka alone.
Well,
I don't do it often, but when you do it,
you was on fire yesterday.
Partially.
Oh, what else did I do to embarrass myself?
No, you was good.
No, I didn't, man. That was great radio, man.
Y'all was too nice. You're too nice.
Yeah, that was me, man. I kept letting you win.
Be clear, I'm being nice, JT. This thing right here was cutting you up.
That was
yesterday.
me, man. I kept letting you win.
He was at you yesterday.
Oh, I know.
Started it up this morning.
Hey, listen. I was at the gym thinking about this dude.
That's family for you, though.
Yeah, is that family?
That's
man,
family.
this is a
great
dude, man.
That's family.
Come to our house, we shutting the doors.
We're like, Michelle.
Somebody just said A60 needs to have a party so we can meet the listeners.
See? That's part. You know what?
Nice.
We gonna do that.
I'm gonna put matter of fact.
You were saying?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I just got stuck. Like, no. The first part of the party is going to begin
with.
It's going to start this weekend.
This weekend.
This weekend, I need for everybody to meet me on Sherman and Capitol, outside. Just stand there and wait for me.
For what?
So they didn't get hit by a car. Somebody can drive up on the side.
I want to see how loyal the listeners are.
Well, how come they just can't come to the station? See, that's how you know you
No. Go to Sherman and Capitol.
Well, I'm going to Sherman and Capitol.
Stand on the corner.
It's 20 blocks from the radio station.
Hey, they don't need to know where the station is.
They know where the station is.
See, if you're loyal, you're gonna go stand on the corner and wait.
Like that macaroni and cheese story he was telling.
I'm trying to tell you. Look, you got to season the noodles.
I thought he was making soap. I didn't know that was macaroni and cheese.
Should have thought I was making soap. JT, okay, you got me on that one, JT.
You're gonna learn today not to mess with JT.
He said soap. JT so.
No.
Dang,
Wait. Hold on.
That's a whole different
Wait,
level.
You said
of
it sounded like you
nasty.
was making soap. Hold on. Wait a minute.
Well, what?
Wait,
I mean,
my cousin said it sounded like we playing. We planning an A60 party. So listen, I need you to get on it because my cousin is listening to it right now. I need you to start planning. We're gonna connect you with Michelle and JT and management. Debo ain't gonna have nothing to do with it because he don't do nothing anyway. And then I'm gonna have you call and talk to Miss Carol.
Debo gonna be his escape tunnel.
We gonna get this thing Go get this thing rolling.
When you got layers, you move slow.
Layer.
I thought he was walking in the door.
I thought so too.
Let's get ready.
Layers of lasagna.
You got layers walking out. So JT, final question. I mean, what's for Thanksgiving, bro? What you do?
Oh man, once the kids grew up and moved out, it's been like another day, actually.
What?
Yeah.
You ain't table like.
Well, my
setting it out.
I might do a little something, but get to a certain age, Thanksgiving, man. I mean, you had all the turkey, cranberry, sauce,
JT got
sweet potatoes, cornbread, greens. Ham, chitlins.
You done had all you can eat.
Macaroni and cheese that you hope is not soap.
Right, I'm still laughing at JT got me. He said, I know. Listen, I'm still laughing. He said, I thought he was making soap. That was funny. He got me for that. Okay, JT got okay. Right out 93. JT won, so I'm still winning.
Yeah, you winning right out.
I'm winning by like 92 of them.
Somebody said JT sound like he about to have one of the meals from the county for Thanksgiving. I'm like, but you can go to Daddy's and get their meal.
No, I did that 1 year, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
The county got that one program where you can get your meals from restaurants.
Yeah.
If somebody go pick them up.
Yeah.
JT.
No, I have way too much food in my refrigerator to go anywhere.
Really?
So
you haven't company for Thanksgiving?
Mm-hmm. Daughter's going to visit, obviously, and siblings,
like you was trying
daughters.
To keep a secret, like you wasn't going to tell us. You look like you was about to keep a secret.
Well, actually, I was trying to think of how to get out of it. I say, sweetheart, once you stay in St. Louis, so let me come there this time around.
Oh man!
So, you only have the one child, or you got?
I have her and her brother was 3 years old when I met her mother.
Okay.
I hate to say step brother, step son.
So you got 2 kids.
Two kids.
Yeah. Okay.
3 grandkids.
Right.
That's Carby age now.
Atlas looking for a grandparent because I'm about to be done with him. So I got your number. I'll share it with Atlas because he asked for a computer. And I think this dude is like 5 years old. So I'm like, let me get you a new grandparent.
Now, are you sure you want to do that, Michelle? Because Atlas might come by your house and say, hey, grandmama, tell it like it is.
All right.
No. Once I get rid of him, it's a wrap. He
tell
done.
it like it is.
No, because then, I'm off the hook for everything. So I'm just going to give him over. But I just want to tell you, I appreciate you rolling through, bro. It made everybody's
Thank you
day.
for having me.
Deborah Jenkins Simmons was laughing this morning, waiting on you to come in today. She was like, JT coming in this afternoon. I'm trying to find her text that she sent me early this morning saying she knew you was going to show up today.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, she should. I've been doing it for how many years? I've been at the radio station countless times. Like I said, starting when it was around the corner, up the stairs over there back then. And I was here not too long ago also. I think that was when, that's when I came to pick up some tickets I had won. And Devo said, well, come on Monday, come through between such and such time. And I drove, how far the county line road on 76th Street is from this place.
Yeah.
So I drove all the way here. Oh, you don't have the tickets. You're going to have to come back tomorrow. I said, Devo, you're going to have to pay for my gas.
I know that's right.
but no, it was nice. It was nice that I won. And I think Keith Paris was here at the time. So I saw here. Oh, yeah, I came inside the studio for a minute.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
What'd you think?
Carby, you was here.
When?
So
when that was some time ago. But that's when Keith Paris was here and
you like
Devo. Do I like Keith?
Do you like Keith?
Oh yeah, he's cool people.
Is he?
Yeah, he is. Now we may not.
I don't really see it.
Oh yeah. See, we may not. I may not resonate with some of the stuff he does because my politics is probably different than his or whatever. I don't know, but I resonate well with
like
you.
A little bit of a radical, JT. You get a little.
Oh, I am a radical.
You get a little testy up in here.
Oh, are you kidding me?
The phone calls get a little.
Oh, does it? Oh, I'm sorry.
Listen,
because he shot across my bow first.
Oh, did really? Oh,
yeah.
Oh, he came for you?
Oh, yeah.
Where was I? What?
I think he was. I think what did I have said? That black people invented barbecue in Africa.
Okay.
And he came in and said, no, it wasn't black. No, I said black people was the original Jews.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I said black people was the original Jews.
He got started.
Yeah, he came in.
I was listening that day. I remember. Yeah.
Oh, that's not true. Black people are not Jews. Arabs are. And I said to myself, who the hell do you think the Arabs were?
JT got some spice with it.
Now look, anybody that gets Keith, you get major stock with me. I live to get Keith, so can I take you to dinner for that?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, right now, he said yes.
I said that's
I'm
too bad. But no, Keith, he's good people though. He's good people. Well, he's the one when I first called into his show. He was at, what took you so long? JT.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's Keith Paris and Vincent.
Yes, he probably was jealous because you weren't calling this little tired show. Deborah Jenkins Simmons said, "I'm watching." She can see you, JT.
Oh, okay.
I'm watching. Look, JT looking around for the cameras. Where they at? If I didn't care. Oh, that's a nice ring you got on, JT. What kind of ring is that? Oh, that's a Marines ring. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, that is nice. That's really nice. Yeah, I saw that when he first shook my hand.
Oh, this is real nice.
Yeah, the gift from the Marine Corps after being wounded. That, besides the medals and all that kind of
So
stuff.
if you don't mind me asking, where was you wounded at?
My left knee.
Your left knee.
Right. Yeah, heels. Yeah. Shrapnel.
Okay.
Yeah.
What does it say on the inside, JT?
Semper Fidelis.
Yeah, I see that.
Mm-hmm. That means courage, bravery, being courageous. And it's been a while since I had to explain the definition, but yeah, it's in that area.
Yeah,
so
I can see it in here.
Explosion or something?
No,
your name is in here.
That too, yeah. I was rifle. They considered me a rifleman.
Okay.
Yes, I was out there in the combat,
Yeah.
Yeah, we had when I went, we had what they call M14s, what they used.
Yeah, the M14s.
Right, remember that? That's when the Vietnam War first started. Everybody say 1958 actually, with the so-called visors going over there.
Yeah.
That was the America trying to get involved with that war.
Mm-hmm.
And so they went from the M14, which was a heavy wooden rifle, to the M16.
What?
That the new what they call it now, AK.
The AK-47.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's the foreign rifle. I'm talking about the American one, right? What's that? What is that? Somebody that was in Desert Storm. Any military veterans out there was in Desert Storm or anything lately? What did they call the M16s? What do they call them now? Because the M16 was the plastic rifles, air cool. Mm-hmm. Oh, were you in the Army?
No. My father was.
Oh, that's right. Okay, thank you.
That's beautiful. Yeah. Right down to your name on the inside. That's slick.
So, well, Michelle, I just want to say thank you so much for letting me butt into your show today. And it was an honor meeting Mr. Jermaine.
Man, it's an honor, man. It's an honor.
Carby, as usual.
No, it was our pleasure.
And Mr. O, the pleasure was mine. It was an honor.
We will be smiling for a while now. I mean, but I'm going to see you at Granville Blues.
Yeah, as usual, right?
As usual. I got you at Granville Blues if I don't ever see you at all. All right. But it's appreciated. Well, family, we have had the honor. So folks who are watching online, and a couple people hit me up was like, oh, so that's what JT looked like. So yes. We will get people through here. That our regular callers. I like the idea of doing it.
Yeah.
Let's get folks through here.
Come on through. Al, I need you to come on through.
Not Meech.
Not Meech. I need the Al, Tyrone W speaking. I need you to come through. Christopher. You see this white piece of paper? There's nothing without these black words. I need you to come on through. Come on down, man.
Unless he's talking slick to me, then he can't come. But no meat. I want to be clear. No meat.
Lord have mercy.
All right, y'all. Let me take a break. Michelle Bryant, WNOV, the midweek flow with none other than JT.
JT!
And have a good evening, everyone. And watch out for the snow tomorrow.
All right. We'll be right back.
Hello.
Welcome back to the show. So again, we are so appreciative to have been able to spend time with one of our listeners long time. You heard JT say, I've been in here since the 70s, boo. Yeah. 46 years in the game. yeah, I'm like, yeah, you got me. So that was super cool to be able to have some time. Uh, and it's amazing because he doesn't talk in person the way he talks on the phone.
Yeah.
Facts.
In terms of like the way, like he'll repeat
respectfully.
Yeah.
Michelle. Lord have mercy, Jesus.
Yeah, we didn't even hear that. I didn't even hear that.
Yeah, it was a different feel, but I mean, clean to death though. The corduroy fedora was the
shit.
it was the business. A couple of sisters weighed in on the corduroy fedora. So thank you to my man JT. I see that felt like family.
Yeah,
Meech
no,
come,
seriously.
we throwing bricks in this. I'm just telling you right now.
The Meech is one of them cousins that you be like
you hate when he come to the party.
I love him, but man,
that's what everybody do. As soon as he walking into it, everybody be like, ah!
Like hide your kids, hide your family, hide.
Who told him? Who told him what time?
As soon as he walk in, like, what up, Meech? What up?
Everybody get up, walk out the room. He'd be like, where y'all going? Where y'all going? So before JT got here, when I was first going to start the show today, I ran into a sister who had come in because she had won our $100 gift card online.
Yeah.
And, so she came in and we was like, hey, can we help you? She's like, yeah, I'm Sherry Hudson. Okay. Hey, Miss Hudson, what's happening? She said, I'm here to pick up my gift card. So, I was like, wait, what? Because I don't know nothing about it. And I didn't get a chance to attach my list because I still need some butter, for the holidays and some more ingredients. But she did go online. So she was basically my winner for today in relationship to us picking an online person. And there was a question I didn't know we had on the online registration that I think is interesting because we don't do it with the callers, but we should. Mm-hmm. There was a question after you answer all the basic stuff that says, tell us what you're thankful for. And I want to just take a second and read what Sherry Hudson said that she was thankful for. She said, and I don't know if this is her part, but I guess she's, hello, gobble, gobble. I am thankful for God waking me up to put forward another powerful day, which includes checking in with family and friends, checking on the kids at school. Thankful to be able to continue doing my volunteer service wherever needed to help out in the community, besides wasting my free time on social media when I can see my accomplishments. I am last of all, I'm thankful for WNOV and this wonderful gift card that will be a blessing for a family gathering that I'm invited to. Hearts, 100 sign, keeping it 100. Happy holidays to everyone. So,
that's awesome.
I like the idea of checking in on folks, making sure people are good.
Well, you know what? Yeah, I'm just looking on Facebook and Sandra Clark said, good to see faces of your callers.
Yeah.
I love WNOV. You keep us updated on the issues. Plus, you have fun too. And
well, I'm just say, I certainly appreciated that call. I mean that check in online, because that's what you hope. That's what you hope people get it. I'm gonna tell you something too. I saw something that was kind of cool. I was listening to NPR yesterday, and Venus Williams, over at Alice's Garden, did a post. I saw it after the election, and she basically just told people, look, we the same that we were the day before the election as we are the day after. You got to keep doing your part, planting the roots and the seeds that you planted, working in the community, being a part of the things that you care about, fighting the good fight. And if you aren't doing that already, then you need to, check in with yourself and see why not. And I'm paraphrasing it, but NPR actually had reached out to her and they had her read her post after the day after the election on their show, because this post has gone viral. Like Venus Williams from Milwaukee, her post the day after the election has gone all over the world. The views have been crazy. And I saw it. And but like she said, the people that are used to reading her stuff on Facebook, because the interviewer asked her, she said, "Oh, where'd you like get the inspiration for the poem or whatever?" And Venus was like, "It's really not a poem. This is just the way I write. I write like I talk." And so for folks that are familiar with my post, it just was a regular post to them. But it caught on. It resonated with a lot of people. And so I just want to tip my hat. We've had Venus here at the station, certainly before, and just tip my hat, to people figuring out a way to maintain normalcy throughout everything that we see happening around us, and reminding people the work you've been doing, you still need to keep doing it, and figure out a way to have joy in your heart while you're doing it. And if you're not doing that, again, what's the holdup? Because we need you out here. So I was in the car driving, and I was just like, what? It was so cool to hear her. And she said that was the first time that she had read the post aloud on any outlet. And so kudos to NPR for paying attention to that, because I hadn't seen the post numbers since she originally posted it. But when I went back and looked after the NPR interview yesterday, I realized that this sister had went viral for real. So impressive. Another conversation that's going viral in terms of the local community. So I just want to shout out Faith Colas. She hit me up, was like, "Hey, sis, you see this conversation that's happening right now about a mural that's going up over in Bronzeville for the folks here in Milwaukee that's listening. We know we got folks from outside the state, around the country, around the world that listen. But we got a little bit of a little interesting conversation brewing down in Bronzeville regarding a new mural that has gone in. And a number of folks are beginning to weigh in. And let me see, Jermaine, if I can play this clip from one of the local stations. Okay. Let's go. Let's go here. Okay. One sec. That's an ad. Give me 1 second. All right, here we go.
Are adding color to historic Cream City brick in Milwaukee's Bronzeville neighborhood. Our Aaron Maben went to another level to see the meaning behind the paint there.
It's a full-on sprint. There's no time to be wasted. It's kind of like being an athlete a little bit.
Like a seasoned athlete, Mauricio Ramirez thrives on pushing his limits.
Please sign the petition and urge Congress to make assault
limits.
Being here all day is like playing like a game.
It's a game where paint, precision, and passion all come into play. Ramirez is scoring big, transforming an old brick building into a work of art.
Flexing and pushing my style to like new heights and like new levels of creativity.
High above the ground at MLK and Vine Street, Ramirez is making his mark.
It's wonderful. I didn't know a mural was being put up right here.
Once complete, this mural will feature characters from the movie Queen and Slim.
We collaborated with the building owner.
It's a love story, and Ramirez wants to get every detail just right.
I just try to color match it with the paints that I have.
I think it's just amazing to see, thoughts that you have come to fruition.
Ray Hill is executive director of the historic King Drive Business Improvement District.
Most people say we have the best King Drive in the nation because we do.
This is part of a series of murals popping up around the neighborhood, adding color and creativity to this community.
This art initiative is called Bronzeville Brush.
Whether a stroke of a brush or spray from a can,
I think I've totaled about 300.
People are celebrating the ongoing work.
The quality of the mural, one, he's doing a great job. And then the cubism, I actually like the style.
I'm trying to create work that's going to sit on a global scale.
An artist pushing his limits with paint and purpose.
Really giving this like inspiration and wonder for people just kind of coming by.
In Milwaukee, Aaron Maben, Fox 6 News.
Sorry, I had to grab my mic. Okay, so A couple of things. So you may have heard reference to the fact that the mural is based off of a movie, Queen and Slim. And the way the reporter described it, he said it was a love story. So, so hang on one second. And they actually have, you can watch Queen and Slim. I'm trying to figure out, is there a trailer that don't have
Don't they come on, BG?
profanity in it? No, this was a, hang on. I'm scared to play it because I don't know if it has profanity in it. But let me just see if I could just
So
get a
screen it first.
Yeah, catch one and see if you can screen one, so we can give people kind of a flavor that are not familiar with Queen and Slim. They can hear an actual trailer.
Okay.
Usually the trailers are not real crazy. But for folks that are like, so what are we talking about? So Queen and Slim was a, piece that came out in 2019. And yes, it was a love story. But the way they described it, American romantic road crime drama. Lena Waithe, who is phenomenal, did the screenplay. And the story by a brother named James Frey and Lena Waithe. And the film tells the story of a young couple who go on the run after killing a police officer in self-defense in the heat of an argument during a traffic stop that escalated quickly. And the whole premiere of Queen and Slim, it was released in theaters and it was well received, lots of praise. Did well at the box office. I think got almost $50 million on a $20 million budget. But literally, the plot, that's a whole lot. I don't want to read all of that. But that's the basic premise, is that this young couple out on a date, they meet on like Tinder, I think, or something crazy. And this officer pulls, as he's driving her home from what is basically their one and only date in this movie. They are pulled over by a white police officer who searches Slim and his trunk without cause. When Slim mildly asks the officer to hurry as it is cold outside, the officer draws his gun on Slim. Queen angrily gets out to confront the officer, reaching for her phone. The officer shoots her in the leg. Slim tackles the officer. Scuffle ensues, resulting in Slim grabbing the officer's gun and ends up shooting him. Officer dies. Taking the gun and throwing away their phones, Queen tells Slim they must go on the run or else spend the rest of their lives in prison. And the movie goes from there. And the whole thing is just crazy. So the uproar, can we use it? Okay. So I'll let's play it. Jermaine has checked it out. It looks like we can use the trailer. So you can hear a little bit of it for yourself.
Can I ask you something? What took you so long to respond to me? I sent you a very well-crafted message 3 weeks ago. And today, out of the blue, you hit me up asking if you want to grab dinner. What changed?
I didn't feel like being alone. Not tonight.
So you turned to Tinder. So what happens tonight?
Did you think we were gonna have sex?
Nah, look at you. No, I thought we were gonna hang out, maybe get to know each other.
Failed to execute a turn signal back there. Go ahead and ask you to step out of the vehicle for me.
Could you please hurry up?
What did you say?
It's just cold.
Get on the ground! Keep your hands where I can see
Why is he under arrest?
Get back
What
in
is
the
your
car.
badge number?
Chill, just chill!
I'm reaching for my cell phone! Now let's go.
Whether you're a brother or whether you're a mother, you stay. Cop killers! Cop killers!
It was self-defense.
Within the Black Bonnie and Clyde.
In the city breaking and everybody shaking up.
How you gonna outrun the police?
We don't have to outrun them. We just have to make sure they don't know where we are.
This here's Kentucky, my friend.
There's a war going on out there, and you welcome this into our home. Is this y'all?
Y'all really gave us something to believe in. We needed that for real.
Let them go!
Like y'all new Black Panthers, power to the people.
All we can do is go forward. There is nothing back there for us. Let's just keep going.
What if God wanted me to die and I messed up his plan?
I don't think that's what he wanted.
How you know?
I just think you were meant to be here. I'm scared.
It's all right. I'll be brave enough for the both of us. I'm taking you dancing. Let's go.
You're willing to risk getting caught so we can dance.
Hell yeah.
Don't worry, you're safe here.
I just want to let you know that I'm okay and that I love you.
I want a guy to show me myself. I want him to love me so deeply. I'm not afraid to show him how ugly I can be. Thank you for bringing us this far. Thank you for this journey.
Police!
No matter how it ends. What do you want?
I want to ride or die.
Can I be your legacy?
You already are.
Walmart Plus. It's Walmart.
All right, folks. So that's the trailer. You can actually watch the entire movie online on YouTube at no cost. Yeah, it's on YouTube. Commercial breaks, but you can actually watch it on YouTube. And it got a lot of attention. So, what'd you say, Carvey?
I said, that's a good movie.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like a lot of people slept on it. Didn't know about it. I remember when I was asked to go see it, I didn't want to see it because a lot of these. It's the reason why I don't watch a lot of stuff. That it sounds crazy, because number one, having a son. And being so invested in what happens to young brothers and sisters in our community, and to understand that while this is a plot for a movie, this is real life for so many young Black people. This is a date. They are out on a date, the first time ever kicking it, and he gets pulled over by the police, and then the whole thing goes sideways. She tells the officer, "I'm reaching for my cell phone." She gets shot anyway. There's a story right now out of LA where a brother called. The police said there was a home intruder, and that they had gotten into the house, and he is battling the shooter, the intruder, and ends up being killed by the police, even though he was the one that called the police to his home. So you just realize, somebody, Ladette said, I did see that movie. It was a great film. You just realize that this stuff, for me, it hits way too close, for comfort. Because I've seen my son, and I swear to God, I always think when I go back and replay this in my mind, when my son was 16 years old, he was driving my car, got pulled over by the police. I had bought the car for him, but he had dropped me off at work that day. He got pulled over by the police, and him and his boys had just left football practice at Rufus King High School. He was dropping them off at home, and I don't know how and why it ended the way it did, but the police had my son sitting on the curb with his boys, and they called me to come to the scene because my son's last name and my last name are different. And if you say Cordelia Bryant, people don't know if that's a Black woman, a white woman. They don't know who coming through the door. So they actually called me to come to the scene about my car. And so I get there, and my coworker takes me down there. And when I arrive, my hood is up, my trunk is open. All four doors on the car is open. It's a Lincoln. All four doors are open on the car. You can tell that wires up underneath the driver's side, underneath the dash and the carriage underneath, they had been pulled down. And I was social work at the time. So I had a bunch of books. I was teaching classes. and I had a bunch of books in my car about dealing with children with anger management issues and blah blah blah. They were in my trunk, and I asked the police. I said, "So what's going on here?" And he said, your son blew a traffic light. We happened to see it, and we got behind him and started pursuing him. This is on Capitol Drive at like 3:00 in the afternoon on a school day. You ain't moving on Capitol Drive at 3:00 in the afternoon.
No.
You damn sure ain't speeding
Right.
on a school day. And so I said, well, how do you ultimately get him to stop? Because he fled the police. I said, well, how do you get him to stop then? And the officer says, well, he took a quick side turn, and then it was a dead end street or some mess, and he had to stop. I said, so let me just make sure I got this right. A straight A student from Rufus King High School who's never been in trouble a day in his life, who has not one but two uncles that are police officers, who works for the Milwaukee Bucks, who used to be on TV, has never been in trouble a day in his life. He running from the police. Why? Well, no, really, officer, help me understand that. And I said, you know what further doesn't add up about your story? Because you called me to the scene. Why you just didn't arrest him? Why you just not taking him? And so he said, well, your son has a really nasty disposition. I said, what did he do? He said he spit on the ground while we were talking to him. And my son said, the same ground you got me sitting on right now. Oh, okay. He said, well, clearly you have a lot of problems with him because you see the books about anger management in the trunk. I'm a social worker. That's what I do. When the whole thing was over, the officer let my son and his friends leave with me to show one more act of and he was never issued a ticket. But you said he sped through a red light. He was never issued a ticket. There was nothing. But they insisted that I drive the car, even though my son had a driver's license. So you just was big boy and my son and trying to reduce this young black male to nothing and, less than a man. And your mama got to drive you away, even though you got a driver's license. And I remember specifically looking at the officer's badge because I was going to make a complaint. You know who that officer was?
Oh.
Alfonso Morales.
The chief?
The chief. Before he became the chief. When he was just a regular officer on the street. Because it was A. Morales on his nameplate. And when I went to go do the complaint, it was Alfonso Morales.
You know what's so crazy? He saw your son in a nice car. It was more than him in the car. He figured it was either some gang or drug activity going on. That's why they had your hood up.
And that's what I said.
That's why they had your trunk up and your doors wide.
I said, so how does my hood and my trunk and all my stuff get? He said, well, when we walked up on the car, we could smell weed. I said, were the windows down? And he said, no. So you smell weed through the closed windows. Okay, well, that's cool. Well, did you find any? No, you didn't. So that's why I never could watch Queen and Slim and a lot of movies that portray that because it hits too close to home. Yeah. So let me get to the reason why I brought it up, because this mural, as you heard from the clip, has gone up in Bronzeville, over near Vine. And it says, welcome to Bronzeville. It's the picture of the car they were driving. And, the two of the characters posing, on the thing. So there's been a lot of conversation about if the mural is appropriate. What's the message that it sends? The fact that the artist was not a Black artist, but a Hispanic or Latino artist. And this is a part of a broader $700,000 investment in the area around artistic revitalization. But they said it's drawing mixed reactions from the locals. So the mural, again, in the intersection of King Drive and Vine Street, we saw or heard from the brother, Marico Ramirez, who did it. And the artist himself has done over 300 murals throughout his career. has done a ton of stuff in Milwaukee. Huge. He did the 55-foot portrait of Giannis. That's downtown. Yeah, that's who this dude is. So, and when you look at his artwork here, everybody acknowledges that the artwork itself is amazing. But the conversation was, should that be the story that we try to tell? And so, Faith hit me up. She said, "Have you seen this? Have you seen the discussion about it?" And I hadn't seen it. I hadn't paid attention to it. But when I went back to kind of get the community response and figure out what people were saying, somebody said, all these real Black people who should be on murals, they put up a giant depiction of a fictional couple that had nothing to do with Milwaukee, who was depicted on film being murdered by the police. This is what Dr. Monique Liston said. She questioned on social media, there are so many representations of real, in all caps, Black life that would be amazing to see represented on King Drive, and the choice was to go fictional. Some commenters expressed concern that the mural could be interpreted as a dystopian marker that sends a problematic message about Black people's place in society. Other people have echoed these sentiments. One commenter suggested that the mural could have featured local Black legends, such as musicians Al Jarreau, while also noting concerns about selecting a non-Black artist for the project. Some residents acknowledged the technical quality of the artwork while questioning its appropriateness for the neighborhood. The artistry is beautiful. What was presented isn't, especially in that neighborhood. Others attempted to understand the intent behind the choice. The movie was portrayed to stand up against racism and police brutality, so maybe that was what they were trying to get at. But again, why them? Ray Hill, executive director of the historic King Drive bid, offered important context about the mural selection process and welcomed the resulting dialogue. According to Hill, the mural program represents, again, only 10% of the $700,000 budget allocated for neighborhood revitalization. She explained that property owners where the murals are located played a crucial role in the creative process, selecting the artists and having the final say on the mural subjects in collaboration with the artists. So the people who own those buildings selected the artists or helped in the selection of the artists and had final say on what went on their buildings. Regarding the debate surrounding the Queen and Slim mural, Hill expressed satisfaction that the artwork has sparked meaningful discussion about representation in public art. Quote, "We're pleased that people are having these conversations about art in the Black community." Hill stated, emphasizing that the public art should indeed provoke dialogue and engagement. The mural has also received positive attention on social media platforms like Reddit and Instagram, where community members have expressed appreciation for Bronzeville's artistic development. One commenter noted the excitement around, quote, how involved the Bronzeville community has been with the neighborhood's development. So, in terms of the historical context, the legacy, that just talks about how murals have been in Black communities forever. So there was a lot of conversation. And so when I read the entire article to kind of see where people were landing, I immediately had a moment where I was not worried. I was not offended. I don't believe that every time a piece of art goes up that it has to reflect a real person. Art is intended to do as Ray said, art is intended to inspire. Art is intended to create controversy sometimes and dialogue. And, people want to have some of these sanitized, depictions of what we should see. But if you go into a museum, if you go into places where art is, there will always be something that makes you stand back and go, well, what was that? What were they trying to capture? And then everybody standing around, because I know what I'm looking at if I look at a picture of Dr. King. I understand that. Now, if I'm young, I may have to have somebody explain what his life was about, but that's a Black man who looked like he from back in the day. I know what that look like if I see a mural of Dr. Finlayson or Al Jarreau. That's a black man. Somebody got to tell me he was a singer, but I know what I'm looking at. When you see these murals and the way Queen and Slim are depicted, the car in the background, the gear they got on, and also who the art is intended to appeal to. Because there are all kinds of people that live in the community. So we got to be willing to do innovative and interesting things to grab all kinds of people, not just everybody who thinks the same way. I am a person who consumes art. I buy art. I have all of it from, the eclectic to the conventional, you know, statement art, social commentary art, political art, to BS art. You look at it like, girl, you shouldn't even pay no money for that. Like, I do all of it. And caller, I see you. If you can hang on, I'll get you as soon as I come back from the break. But I'm somebody that welcomes it to the table because it's doing exactly what art is supposed to do. Not all the time it has to be controversial, or all the time is it supposed to spark, a whole bunch of conversation. But there are elements of art that are intended to do just this. Just this. And if I got some young people that's walking down the street and they're going to identify with that jogging suit and that sister with her arms wrapped around him and ask the question, what's that about? And then you go and you follow up and you read the story and you understand this is taking a stance on police brutality, on valuing Black life, on how our stuff can go off the rails. I'm all for that conversation. I'm all for it. Let me take a break. I'll be right back.
Join the Wisconsin Black Chamber of Commerce.
The holidays.
And as we do.
And holiday trips. And holiday toys. And holiday bonding. And it all comes together in a Chevrolet.
Find your red tag. Get 1.9% financing on all 2024 Silverado 1500 pickups. Plus, get $3,750 total value on this Silverado when you trade in an eligible vehicle.
Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
The Dalai Lama once said something. He said, learn the rules properly so you know how to break them. Wow. My favorite rapper, KRS, once said, he said, I go to the library because that's where they bury the lies. So what I tell people is when you look into that book and when you look into Project 2025, and I've read Project 2025, but it's not an easy read and it's not a one-time read. You got to go over and over. That's why your point saying have multiple people. But what I'm saying is learn from it. And then we learn from the old time. Tavis Smiley had the covenant with Black America. What are our asks? And if Meech is what he's saying is we need a seat at the table and we want to be there and we don't want to just be seen. We want to be heard, and not just heard, but our actions. The Dalai Lama once
like a FBI agent. That painting was painted by Norman Rockwell. The title of the painting, The Problem We Live With. But that painting that we all live with, that was that iconic painting of that little black girl being escorted into her classroom, dealing with racism, was painted by Norman Rockwell. Ruby and racism. Is so talent is talent. And when we say that basically only a black artist should be able to paint murals in Bronzeville, then what do we say for black artists who could be afforded jobs in other communities and to do other things? What do we say? Should we limit what black artists can paint? What areas of town they can work in? Should we limit what sculptures they should be a part of? Nobody would want that. And yes, if you got all white people on a project or all Latino people on a project and no black people, then that's a problem. That's a problem. So I don't know how many murals have been painted by black folks in Bronzeville to date, how many murals have been painted by other people. But at least we should understand that before we start, calling out the race of somebody. Because everybody acknowledges that the work is beautiful. So that's the one thing I always encourage people is before we start weighing in to get some of the backstory. But if you don't want a Latino brother painting a mural in Bronzeville, because that's where black folks at, then are you okay with black folks being limited in where they get work as artists and their ability to bid on a project or to be engaged in a project because the people that live in that community don't look like them? See, we got to be careful what we say we asking for. You got a leg to stand on if no artist getting those projects is a black artist. I'm in the streets protesting with you all day long. But if we don't know that, and we start, shooting game at I'm just saying. No, you saying a lot. We know what you're saying. So don't and then just say it. Don't tap dance around it. Just say it. I don't know if I want an essay painting, the black life in Bronzeville. Say it. But then think about what you're saying. You wanted to get in?
Yeah, I just wanted to chime in. I mean, to be honest with you, it really don't. I mean, and this is just my opinion, and this is me. But I just think it really don't matter who painted. Because we don't know if they put the offer out to black painters and whoever got the bid. We don't know how that happened. Excuse me. We don't know how that happened, but to me, it's a good painting. I seen it, and I don't care who painted it. It looks good where it's at. That's just me.
Yeah. Like I said, I get equity and wanting to make sure that our artists are fairly being given opportunities to do, to have access. No, we definitely gotta do that. But I'm just saying we gotta be careful what we saying we asking for, because it's a two-way street. It goes both ways.
Yeah.
So let me go to the phone line. Hey caller, what's happening?
Hey, good evening. You know what I was going to say? Let them be offended, because sometimes you have to be offended to see the truth.
Yeah.
So what?
Right.
Get over it.
Yeah.
So would it be even better if he would have painted eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth? Because they probably really wouldn't want that. And for the people who are against, I bet they wouldn't have said nothing if they had some of them Bible scriptures out. What do you think about that? Because Thanksgiving is coming, and you know what happens after Black Friday.
What happened? I don't know what
fish
happened.
and bleach.
What happened?
Tuna fish and bleach.
You know what, Al?
All right.
How do you always manage to end up there,
fish,
Al?
and bleach.
Oh
All
my
right.
God.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, I know, bye-bye. I don't care what the subject is. You're going to end up in the same place. You need to stop it. I don't even know how I was in the conversation. I don't know. Somebody weighed in and they said Ronaldo Hernandez. And he actually has a page that you can go to. This is a different artist. He's Afro-Latino.
Oh.
And work is well known across Milwaukee County, has done a number of murals. He did that peace mural on the side of the Esperanza United building. That big giant dove. If you think about when you go over by the freeway and you look on the side off of 6th Street.
Oh, yeah.
On the south side. But then he also did the old Inner City Arts Council building off of North Avenue and 6th Street. He did a mural over there. So Ronaldo's talent is crazy. And again, he is Afro-Latino, but like if you see him, he just look more Latino than he do look black. But
I mean, he's talented.
Yeah, that's the point. Like, so are we not going to accept your work because you're not a black person?
Yeah,
we just got to be real careful about what it is that we're doing and we're saying we want, and what we're saying, should be in a community, because it shouldn't be a monolith. Everything shouldn't be the same. It becomes boring and uninteresting if I'm just walking through, and the only thing I see is, for lack of a better way to describe it, this real person. Oh, okay. But that's not what art projects and art installations are, not just about that.
Right.
And we got to be willing to appreciate that. If you ever seen, and I know you have, abstract art that you just like, okay, what am I supposed to be getting out of this? Because I don't necessarily understand it, but it generates conversation. And so I'm just encouraging people to be more open-minded about what it is that you see. Don't be afraid, because I think one of the things that people didn't say is that they're worried that it might send, a negative image, because it's a old school car, brother in a jogging suit. The sister got her leg and her arms wrapped around him, so it looks kind of sexual. What are we saying about the hood? What are we saying about, the way black folks are depicted? Because, we need people that's suited and, looking like they just stepped out of 1965 civil rights suit, and got their doctor scrubs on, because we need to be reflected in the best possible light at all times. Stop being afraid of what people gonna think. Stop it. Stop being afraid of art. Stop being afraid that somebody gonna judge you and characterize the community as hood or ghetto because they might see that mural. Because that's what some of this boils down to. Particularly in that neighborhood. That neighborhood have everything going on that every other neighborhood got going on. They got drama over there. They got good stuff over there. They got bad stuff over there. I get the significance and the symbolism of it. I do. I appreciate it. But y'all, be open to and be willing to be inclusive. It does not just have to be your view of what art is, because all of us can have very different. Like my mother would be just appalled at some of the things that I think is art. My mother did not get, like, I love African masks. My mama just did not understand it. And like, if I just tell the truth now that she did, my mother would be like, some of that stuff is so scary looking, Michelle. And in fact, she might even use the word ugly to describe one piece that I had. She's like, how you look at that? It just, and I said, because Ma, you grew up in an era where you were conditioned that art looked like white folks running in fields of flowers in the background. You didn't grow up around black art. You didn't grow up around African art. I can think about all the folk, the fake paintings that was in our house. It was either flowers or it was white folks. Well, not all white folks. But it was nonsense. And so just like TV, we get conditioned to what's supposed to be a TV show. I was teasing one of my friends' parents. I was like, y'all watch these same white folks on TV all day, every day. And they started laughing. They was like, because when we grew up, black folks wasn't on TV like that. And good luck finding the Jeffersons in syndication. So we watch what we grew up on. This modern stuff, we ain't up on that. Let me go to the phone line. Hey, caller, what's happening?
Hi, Michelle.
Hey.
I had a question and comment. Who painted the mural of what's her name? Bill Phillips on 4th and North.
Hang on, I'll get it for you.
Because it looks like to me, I'm not gonna lie, it looks like a man.
A lot of people don't like that mural. They don't like the way her mouth is because it looks masculine. It looks like she got a mustache. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people say that
all the time. Yeah, when we at the light or something. Yeah, it's just they could have used some of that money for that. But anyway, thanks for taking my call.
Okay, not a problem. Nope. A lot of people, and if this is the right person, I think somebody by the name of Karen Oliver painted it. Is that it? Karen Oliver, nationally acclaimed artist, has been chosen for the Commission of Public Art. I'm not sure if this is the same one. I gotta go look. I don't want to say that because I could be wrong. That's not her. I'll look for it. But yeah, everybody. No, that's not her. Wrong person. My bad. But yeah, everybody that sees that. Well, not everybody, but many people that see that painting of depiction of Vel Phillips, they're not happy with the way her mouth looks. And I mean, and people can get it or miss it. You know, D Wade, the statue that was just done of him down in Florida. It was fans that was like, this don't look nothing like D Wade. D Wade loved it.
No, that statue looked like the dude throw in a towel off of Rocky.
Yeah, I mean, like that's what not cuss the Amato, but basically, like people were just like they did not like that, and he loved it, or at least he pretended that he did.
It was terrible.
But a number of people, you said you ain't like it either.
No, it was terrible.
Yeah, a lot of people said they didn't like it. Let me go to the phone line. Hey, caller, what's happening?
Hey, Queen sister, how are you?
I'm good, bro. How you doing today?
I'm doing fabulous.
Good.
Hey, you talking about art?
Yes.
Did you hear about the $1 million banana?
No. Tell me about the $1 million banana.
A guy taped a banana to the wall in an art gallery, and it sold for $1 million.
Hold on.
Look it up. Look it up. Look it up. And get your laugh on. How stupid can somebody be to buy a banana for $1 million?
Because didn't they say like they? You know what? I think I did hear it because they said they kept changing it out after so many days because obviously the banana would rot and Yes, but I didn't realize somebody had bought it.
Somebody bought it for $1 million. Okay, so they're like, okay, so what is he going to do with it? Eat the banana and then put the shell back up on the wall with some tape and. Oh, it was crazy. When you talk about art, I thought,
okay, let me read. Okay, thank you, bro. Because I did see that. I didn't realize nobody had bought the mess. Someone is about to pay $1 million or more for a banana duct tape to a wall.
Boy, I tell you.
It was in the Wall Street Journal, and it was sold at Sotheby's. Oh, my God.
Wait.
The piece, Comedian, consists of an ordinary yellow banana affixed to a white wall with a diagonal piece of silver duct tape. The Italian artist Maurizio Catalan debuted the work of art. Oh my God. Oh my God. That is who bought it?
Yeah, for $1 million?
Like whoever bought that, they just had money to burn.
I mean, dumb money.
They had.
You just got dumb money to spend.
Let me see.
On a banana taped to a wall. Bro, that is
Wait. Let me see.
That's.
They said it first debuted in 2019 as an edition of the Three Fruits of the Art Basel Miami Beach Fair, and it became a much discussed sensation. Was it a prank? The commentary on the state of the art world. Another artist took the banana off the wall and ate it.
What?
Yeah. A backup banana was brought in. Selfie-seeking crowds became so thick because the piece is called Comedian. Comedian was withdrawn from view, but 3 editions of it sold for 120,000, 150,000 earlier. Now, the conceptual artwork has an estimated value of between 1 million and 1.5 million at the Sotheby's auction on November 20th. Oh, snap, that was the day. Sotheby's head of contemporary art said, "Oh my God. What Catalan is really doing is turning a mirror to the contemporary art world and asking questions, provoking thought about how we ascribe value to artworks, what we define as an artwork. Bidders won't be buying the same fruit that was on display in Miami. Of course, those bananas are long gone now. Sotheby's says the fruit always meant to be replaced regularly, along with the tape.
Yeah, that's crazy.
The very title of the piece suggests Catalan himself likely didn't intend for it to be taken seriously. But Chloe Cooper Jones, an assistant professor at the Columbia University School of Arts, said it was worth thinking about the context. So he basically, seems like he was making a statement that who decides the value of art is becoming more and more absurd every day. And, I can just take a piece of banana and stick it to put a tape on and stick it to a wall, and somebody will call that art.
Well,
And
what's so crazy?
he was making a broader point.
But the crazy thing about it, it's not the same banana that was originally put on the wall.
It's not the banana that's the issue, or the idea is what we call art and who decides what's art. And so the banana was never meant to be the focus. It was just the statement. It was the means to the end, which is,
you don't even know.
Just like people say beauty is in the eye of the beholder. You don't get to decide for me what's art for me. And there are some people that are calling things art that it's absurd. This mess is not art. But yes and no. And see what I said it did, though? It created all this controversy, sparked all this interest, and got people talking. What's the bigger, deeper meaning? That piece of art down in Bronzeville, what's the bigger, deeper meaning? I get it when I see a mural of Dr. Finlayson. Yeah. I get it when I see a mural of Al Jarreau. Yeah. It ain't no deeper damn meaning. I know what it is. Yeah. So this piece requires you to think about what's the bigger, deeper meaning? What was the artist trying to say? Why did he choose Queen and Slim? He could have painted anything. Yeah. And then when you understand the story, it would be the equivalent of me having painted Colin Kaepernick, but on his knee.
Oh, yeah.
There's a story behind that. So I'm just saying to people, be willing to open your mind about what somebody says. Someone's garbage is another person's treasure. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Somebody said, I get what you're saying. However, I wonder if a Black person be called to do a Latino mural in their neighborhood. Would any of them have a problem with that? The fact that over 59% of Latino men voted for Trump got me side-eyeing Latinos. I mean, look, I appreciate the candor and the honesty. I do. All I'm saying is number one, this is a critically acclaimed artist. He ain't just any Joe Blow artist. That's number one.
Yeah.
Number two, many of these people's experiences mirror ours.
Yeah.
And we know that.
Yeah.
Live in the same communities in a lot of, circumstances. But most importantly for me, if it's a competitive process, I don't want to close the door on who can compete.
Yeah. I mean, because people
do that to us all the time.
Yeah. Now you've been prejudiced, and you kind of not only been prejudiced, it's a slide of racism that, I mean, you don't want to do tit for tat.
I mean, well, I'm definitely gonna. Well, I'm gonna say prejudice. We always talk about racism. In order to meet the definition, there has to be a degree of power.
Yeah.
But you do have the power to keep somebody out, keep somebody from making money.
Yeah.
So I'll give it to you on that.
Yeah.
I just think that we got to be careful. We got to be careful about closing doors and opportunities to people.
Yeah.
Because we don't want them closed for us. And there are times when it feels like we always are the one that are extending the olive branch. We always the ones that's making it, it possible for other people to have a way. Yeah. But I tell people too, we don't want to become what we don't like.
Exactly. I totally agree.
That's a hard thing to be, though.
I mean, but
and there are days we certainly got to stand for our own.
Yeah.
But on this one, somebody else said I agree with the caller. Hang on. The portraits of Attorney Vel Phillips is horrendous.
Wow. Horrendous.
I mean, it's the mouth part that I don't like. I just think they got the mouth. The mouth looks masculine. And I've heard so many people say that.
I ain't really pay attention to it. I'm gonna have to drive by.
Yeah, down on North Avenue.
Yeah, North
on
Avenue.
The side of that building.
Yeah,
because the way the mouth protrudes, it looked like she got a mustache. Like it looks masculine. It does. Like, But again, it's interpretation. All right, so. This was a breezy show today.
Well,
I needed it because when I say it's been a heck of a day, I had to go buy car batteries and check engine lights and return rental cars, and it's been a crazy day. So I appreciated the levity, JT coming through, and the ability to talk about some lighter things because, I can't do my man every day. Someone said my daughter's dad went to Goodwill on 123rd and Capitol, bought a painting for $30. It's sold on eBay for $13,000.
Whoa! Yikes!
I know that I have bought art from Goodwill. One of them, and let me see if I can find it real quick. It's the Black Madonna. And it's a signed, numbered painting. And when I saw it, I knew exactly what it was. I was like, "Oh wait, I'm about to get this." And they had it priced for $6.99. And I went online and then I had it appraised, and I got it appraised for some real money.
Wow.
Yeah, and I got it. It's at the house. But I hear exactly what you said. Somebody else said, have no problem with the mural. It's about economics in the Black community. Yeah. Also, would be nice to have this mural at the airport. Yeah. Jesus, if we could have anything at the airport. Get me started on that boring damn airport. Please don't get me started. But all right, family, that's the show for today. It was chill. But I appreciate it. I did. All right, family.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I'm gonna tell you again. Take the turkey out.
Take it out right now.
Take the turkey out.
One more thing.
Yes.
Michelle.
Yes.
Michelle.
Michelle. Debo.
What?
Debo.
Y'all just gotta
respectfully. Debo.
Somebody said them damn boat faces at the airport. I hate them boat faces. And they all faded out. I don't know if they supposed to. Oh my God, they just hideous. They've been in the airport, I think, since I've been living in Wisconsin.
Michelle?
What?
Respectfully?
Yes.
Lord have mercy, Jesus.
Did you just string that together
Lord have
and
mercy.
make it a conversation?
Debo.
Oh, okay. Hang on. Somebody said, how is Rep Myers doing? Rep Myers is the one that's actually listening, texting us. What did she say? She was the one that reminded me of Ronaldo. So Rep Myers is hanging in there. She's going to be released from the hospital.
Awesome.
On Friday, and we got to go up there, get her checked into the guest house. Yeah. But she will be in in Rochester, Minnesota, for the next probably 3 weeks.
Listen, I just want to
30
say
days.
to you, we are praying for you. We here at the station, we love you, and we get better, and look forward to seeing you soon. So
yeah. But so thank you for asking. Yeah, but Rep Myers is holding her own. I've talked to her a couple of times today because she got me out here running her errands like a field slug.
Michelle.
But anyway, dude,
Michelle,
stop calling my name.
Respectfully, Michelle. Lord have mercy, Jesus, Michelle. Michelle, Debo, Mr. Debo.
You just couldn't end the show right.
Debo, Mr. Debo.
And Debo flew out of here too.
Mr. Debo.
He flew.
I tell you.
He flew up out of here. Debo, did you hear what Jermaine said about your layers?
See, there she go. There she go. She got, Debo, she got jokes. Mr. Debo. Mr. Debo.
Yeah, because you definitely said something this morning.
Oh, you didn't hear about his goatee?
Yeah.
What happened about his goatee?
Who says about the goatee?
Who said something about his goatee?
Debo said.
I think Debo said something about your
goatee. Hold on, wait. Debo, hold on. So we're gonna have to hold the cutoff music real quick. Because now it's a ribbon session. What'd he say? Now, Debo, I know you ain't talking.
He said Michelle said it.
That's put it on me.
No smoke.
It don't even connect, man. Don't even got a beard, man. Listen here, man. I'm out here babyface
I ain't
ethnic,
said
man.
nothing about his beard.
It don't even connect, man.
I didn't say anything about his beard.
See? It ain't even a goatee. It ain't even.
I said his goatee. I didn't say he had a beard.
You said he got
it ain't
that
even
square.
there yet.
I didn't admit anything. I said he
got
had
that
a
square.
goatee.
Oh, okay. So who said it, Carver? You was here. Who said
it? I heard somebody say you got that square.
Okay. Okay.
No.
So you know what I'm gonna do?
Debo said, "Your daddy got a
Your daddy got a
square." Do Debo even know his daddy? I don't think Debo even know whose daddy is. Who is your daddy? Nigga, who is your daddy? Oh man, and we ain't gonna talk about the muddy, cloudy earrings you got on right there. Them joints look like it's a cloudy day.
Why you
cloudy day, baby? Okay. Oh man, I rib. I go dirty. I get dirty. I'm ribbing.
It's time to go.
Oh, we gonna rib all the way out the door.
I thought Debo went too far.
Yeah.
Said, your daddy got a square.
That's all right. All right, Debo don't know who his daddy is.
About your daddy.
You don't know who his daddy is.
I said I remember his daddy had a goatee back in the day.
Yeah.
I said, because I just saw the recent picture of his dad.
And I said, I seen the picture too, but you said, because I don't even think his daddy got no goatee no more.
Yeah,
no, he got a full thing.
But
that's what she said.
Yeah, I know. But you know what, Debo? You know my daddy. So I'm going to rib you. I'm going to rib you because I bet you it started with you.
No, it didn't.
Oh my God.
It didn't.
Don't try to bring me into it.
It didn't.
This guy got the shit.
You don't want no smoke, man.
All right, man. I'm going to let it breathe.
Hey,
this morning,
I'm not in
when he was asked,
let it breathe, man.
Who said what? I don't know nothing.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden, all I know is you got a square beard.
I'm going to let it breathe, man.
I heard this dude right here, man.
Yeah.
Oh, that was
See how you get down.
Hey, man, I just have to tell what I heard.
Yeah.
You
know
tell
what?
You heard this morning?
That's all right, because you know what? I got a whole evening. I got a whole evening.
You know,
and when I come back,
you gotta stop that.
We're good.
Oh man, listen, I got kicked out of class every day.
You just go so hard.
I got the belt.
Somebody said, "Could you please play ball? We not playing."
Dude, listen, I was crying when you played that going to the commercial. That was hilarious, dude. Oh, that was hilarious, bro. I was screaming.
They said, "Could you put the camera on?"
Debo earring.
No, the square goatee.
See, hey, you know what?
I got you, bro.
Hey, tell you what I'm gonna do.
What?
Don't hide it. Don't hide it.
He said,
he gonna pencil it in.
Dude, that ain't nobody talking about your hooks.
No, I'm trying to draw it on in.
I know, but they ain't talking about that. They just said,
all right,
we square goatee.
We go.
Yeah, we gotta get out of here, man.
Okay. I cannot with you.
That's all right. I got jokes. I'll be back tomorrow.
All right.
You know, all is fair between love and war.
It is.
And tomorrow, I'm coming with the war.
And I'm glad I'm not in it. I'm glad I don't have nothing to do with this.
You know, tomorrow, I'm coming to do two things. Chew bubble gum. And Garvey know the rest. And I'm going to be done chewing bubble gum when I get here.
That was kind of like vicious. He said, "She know your
Yeah, you don't even know his daddy, man.
Are you crying? Dude, are you
pass attention to that cat, man. Man.
I mean, you acting like people right now. We gotta go.
Yeah.
Y'all, I just expect so much better from y'all.
Who's your daddy?
Oh, Carmi said, wow. I thought that was you. That was Carmi. Yeah, I don't like this kind of
That's
joke.
brutal.
He said it's broken.
That's brutal.
It's rude. It's just.
Can't even say it. Because I know, for one, my mic ain't been on the whole time.
That's right.
Yeah, you know.
I just can't believe you teared up, though.
Father,
help your children
find you.
Where you at, Daddy? Where you at?
Jermaine,
I don't know, man.
I'm gonna talk to you after the show.
Yeah, he needs prayer. Lay hands on him.
Who's your daddy? Who's your daddy? Who's your daddy?
Ask your mama.
Ask your mama.
Ask your mama.
No, I said ask your mama. Ask your mama. Who's your daddy?
And tell him to show you your birth certificate while you at.
Can we go? Tavis is waiting in the wings.
All right. Talk to y'all tomorrow.